All right, so I came across a video that I wanted to go over. I just do a reaction video or just kind of walk through it, and analyze a little bit, most importantly. But it involves how spiritual, well, kind of how things work, as far as spiritual guides and angels and that sort of thing. So I think Matt's a great guy. I actually saw him in person one time, believe it or not. And I think he's pretty accurate in what he does, but not always correct. So I think that's a distinction, important distinction to point out. And I think this is one of those cases. So I thought it was a really funny video, and I think it needed a little bit of clarification. And I just wanted to add my opinion about that sort of thing. But here we go. I'm going to show you the video, and then and kind of walk you guys through it.
So this is a question that so many of you guys have been asking me, and it is, can my loved ones watch me in the shower? Do they watch me on the toilet? And the answer is yes, they can, but it doesn't mean that they do.
So I just think it's a really funny question. Okay, so the proper answer is the actual answer too, and I made sure I went over this quite detailed when I was discussing this with actually a lot of people, believe it or not just my spiritual guides, but about how these sort of things work. But no, they cannot watch you do private things. It's just not allowed. So showering or using the bathroom, that sort of thing, people don't just have like free reign, like people, spirits who lived here and then died, or say like guardian angels, that sort of thing, and spiritual beings or guides. They can't just go anywhere and do whatever they want. They can't just like walk through your home, or they can't do that sort of thing. And I know that's actually a whole nother topic too. So there's a lot of information involved with that. But just to keep things simple, there are rules, and it's not even that they can, they can't. Okay, so let's keep watching.
Here's the reason why. Just like we respect privacy here in this world, your loved ones in spirit do the same. And your loved ones in spirit want to make sure that they're there for the important moments of your life, not for the moments that are petty or undesirable to watch. For example, your loved ones don't care about you sitting on the toilet, but what they do care about is you getting married, you walking across the graduation stage, you having your first child. Those are the moments that they choose to be there for. So even though they have access to...
So that's true. Here's another important thing to point out. So privacy is taken very seriously, and again, there's a lot of rules that govern these sort of things. So people can't just anybody from the afterlife cannot just roam around freely. Your private homes are respected, your lives are respected, that sort of thing. So they do not have access to this sort of thing. And of course, they do want to be there for say like the birth of a child or a wedding or graduation. Believe it or not, those things are strictly private too. And a lot of communication done back and forth between the afterlife and people here, like say with the psychic that are trying to communicate. A lot of information is needed for like permission is needed. So these things again are very taken seriously, and a lot of rules that govern, and a lot of structure and order to that sort of thing. So
to see everything, they don't want to see it all. So this is a...
Okay, let's circle back again and watch a little bit, because there's some more key points that I don't want to glaze over here.
Question that so many of you guys have been asking me, and it is, can my loved ones watch me in the shower? Do they watch me on the toilet? And the answer is yes, they can, but it doesn't mean that they do.
So we really need to split hairs here, I think, with the word usage. So because by saying yes, they can, are able to do that, but no, they don't, because they don't want to, that still leaves the door open if you think about it. no pun intended, but it leaves the door open to possibility is what I'm trying to say. So by saying, of course they can watch you in the bathroom, or yes they can, but they don't. No, the proper answer is no, they cannot. So that completely closes the door to privacy, because again, because of the rules. So otherwise, it's just simply how it works. Go into a lot more detail about these rules and that sort of thing and how that works. In another video, but it just seems strange, that why, if you have guardian angels and spiritual guides or your loved ones are visiting you, we have rules here. People aren't supposed to watch you in the shower, in the bathroom here, where they get. There's rules against it. Make sure maybe if you live in the same household, it's a little bit different, but it's still weird. Or if you don't know the person, like if it's like an angel, and it's in your home and it's watching you use the bathroom, like I don't know what to say. So the possibility is not there. It's again, not to repeat myself, but or not to repeat that it's not that yes they can, but no they don't. It's no they can't at all. All right, so there it is. That was the video, and hopefully that was helpful and brought a little clarity to it. So, like I said there, I did. It's so funny to talk about this sort of thing, but it's important because these rules and that sort of thing are in place, so they're important to understand. But and again, this is nothing, personal against Matt. I subscribed to his channel actually, and I've seen him in person. I think he's a great guy, but not always correct. And I think sometimes these things are important to point out. And I just think it's a funny topic. Like if you have, he talks about, archangels or guardian angels, true, spiritual guides, true, loved ones that have departed that are in the afterlife, true. But, what's the point of having an archangel, if they don't stop your dead grandmother from watching you use the bathroom if they want to? So there's rules in place, and angels can't do that either. Angels can't just watch you take a shower if they want to. There's got to be some rules. We have rules here on Earth, and so if angels come from heaven, you can better be sure that there are rules that kind of guide their behavior while they're down here. Let alone if they're supposed to be our spiritual guides or facilitating the conversation between ourselves, like humans and or psychic individuals and our loved ones who are relaying or communicating with them. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, of course, or comments or about this or anything else that you'd like to know about, I think this is great stuff as usual. Really helpful. And again, I think full context and clarity in anything helps provide a clear picture about how things work. So I hope you appreciate, I appreciate you watching this, and I thought it was enjoyable. So thank you for watching.